Welcome to our discussion where we're diving into a really dynamic and transformative blueprint for Black cultural resurgence using AI
Yeah,
technologies.
this blueprint, as detailed by Asante Bradford in Virtually Lit, really lays out an ambitious and comprehensive look at how AI can empower and amplify Black culture, right?
Absolutely. It's like it reclaims historical identity and harnesses digital tools to preserve, celebrate, and even build future possibilities for Black communities.
Mhm. And the way it starts off, it really emphasizes the digital age's role in reshaping cultural narratives. What caught your attention from the introduction?
Well, you see, the introduction sets the stage by articulating this idea of Black cultural resurgence in a digital era. It argues that AI not only helps preserve cultural artifacts and stories, but provides a platform to redefine representation that was historically misrepresented or even erased in mainstream media.
Right. That's a great point. And it also encourages using digital platforms to challenge old stereotypes. Isn't that so?
Yes, exactly. It's like empowering Black creators, scholars, and voices to narrate their own stories instead of being cast in predefined roles. And it touches on the importance of ethical AI use.
Mhm. Speaking of ethical AI, isn't it interesting how the blueprint weaves in ethical concerns like data privacy and algorithmic bias into the narrative? I mean, while there's huge potential, the risks can't be ignored.
Right. And that's crucial. The text doesn't shy away from these challenges. It highlights issues such as algorithmic bias and the digital divide, problems that risk diluting the very voices we're trying to amplify if left unchecked.
Yeah, I agree. Moving on to the next chapter, it dives into preserving cultural heritage through AI. What's your take on how AI is used for preserving historical artifacts and narratives?
Oh, it's super interesting. The blueprint shows how AI technologies like OCR and image recognition can digitize artifacts ranging from manuscripts and photographs to um, oral histories. This means creating massive digital repositories, which not only makes heritage accessible, but also protects it from being lost over time.
Yep. So the idea is that by converting these artifacts to digital form, we can maintain continuity with the past while also enabling new digital modes of storytelling.
Exactly. It's like using technology to bridge past and future. And not just that, it dives into how AI can automate metadata tagging and natural language processing to enrich the context of these materials so that anyone can easily navigate through Black cultural heritage.
Mhm. And then there are the immersive VR and AR experiences. Imagine virtually walking through a digital reconstruction of a historic site or experiencing a Black cultural event in a completely new way.
Oh, absolutely. It's like stepping into a virtual museum where every detail is powered by AI, showcasing art, experiences, and the oral traditions of Black culture. It's very engaging and pushes traditional boundaries.
Right. But don't you think there's a risk that by relying so much on AI, we might lose some of the human touch that, authentically conveys culture?
I see your point, and it's a fair critique. There's a potential danger of creating a sanitized or overly digitized representation that might miss the emotional depth. However, the blueprint addresses this by emphasizing collaboration between AI tools and human expertise.
Mhm. That's reassuring. Then the blueprint launches into amplifying Black voices in media, entertainment, and literature. How does it see AI reshaping these industries?
Great question. Essentially, AI is put forward as a lever to spotlight underrepresented Black creators. It suggests using content personalization algorithms so that instead of a homogeneous narrative, platforms can surface diverse Black led stories across films,
Uh huh.
music, and writing.
It's almost like having a finely tuned recommendation engine that, instead of following mainstream trends, actively pushes out narratives that offer an authentic glimpse of Black life and art.
Yes, exactly. And it's not just about visibility, it's about challenging stereotypes and ensuring Black creators can have their own platforms AI powered tools here can curate content, offer voice recognition for accessibility, and even assist in production.
Yeah, and this in turn drives a broader culture of inclusion, doesn't it?
Absolutely. This blueprint strongly argues that by integrating these technologies, we can disrupt traditional barriers in media and open up spaces for new and diverse cultural expressions. It's a marriage of technology and creative expression that fuels social progress.
Right. Next, the discussion shifts to building cultural connections using AI. How are virtual exchange and networking integrated here?
Oh, that section is particularly inspiring. AI is depicted as a bridge for global connection, overcoming language barriers with translation tools and facilitating cultural content recommendations that unite the diaspora. So it's about connecting people from, say, Africa, the Caribbean, and
Uh huh.
America in real time.
Absolutely. And these virtual collaborations or immersive experiences through VR and AR further enhance um, collective storytelling and cultural exchange, don't they?
Right on. It's like attending a global cultural festival virtually, where you get to experience the richness of Black heritage from every corner of the world. The use of AI here is about fostering community and creating inclusive spaces for dialogue and
Mhm.
creativity.
Then there's a compelling section on empowering Black innovation and entrepreneurship. How does AI play into that?
This part really resonates. It shows that AI not only preserves culture and amplifies voices, but also acts as a catalyst for economic empowerment. For Black entrepreneurs, AI tools can democratize data, streamline business processes, and help identify new market trends.
Yeah, exactly. I love the idea that AI can level the playing field, providing marginalized communities with the digital resources once reserved for larger players. But does the blueprint acknowledge any challenges in that area?
It does, and that's critical. The blueprint warns about systemic biases in AI systems. If the data isn't diverse, these tools might inadvertently reinforce existing inequalities.
Right. So it's really a twofold approach, harnessing AI's potential while actively mitigating its risks.
Exactly. It calls for ethical AI practices, ensuring transparency, accountability, and inclusivity so that the benefits of AI are shared equitably.
Okay. Now, looking at the future directions outlined in the final chapter, what are the major prospects and challenges as per the blueprint?
The final chapter is visionary. It looks ahead to a future where AI fuels even more innovative forms of expression and representation in Black culture. It envisions AI driven narratives that can unearth hidden histories and promote diversity across platforms. However, it also emphasizes some ethical risks like perpetuating stereotypes if algorithms
Yep.
aren't carefully monitored.
And it seems to encourage a call to action, a rallying cry to engage with AI ethically while championing Black cultural resurgence, right?
Precisely. It's a bold invitation to not just be passive consumers, but active co creators. It urges individuals to learn digital literacy, collaborate across disciplines, and push for policy changes to ensure AI remains a tool for empowerment rather than
Uh
exploitation.
huh. I find this forward looking perspective really motivating because it emphasizes that technology is not just about innovation for profit, but about cultural and social renewal.
Absolutely. It's like a blueprint for change, urging us to use AI not only to innovate economically, but also to solve social challenges and rewrite narratives that have been sidelined for too long.
Right. However, I do wonder, don't you think sometimes there's a risk of over relying on technology? You mentioned earlier that too much digitization could dilute authentic cultural expressions.
That's a very valid point. I respectfully think that while AI is transformative, it must operate hand in hand with community insights and human creativity. The blueprint itself underscores collaboration between technology and cultural custodians to ensure authenticity is preserved.
That balance is key. Your perspective really highlights that nuance. Technology as an enabler, not a replacement for the lived emotional aspects of culture.
Exactly. And that's why the section on ethical AI and responsible practices is so crucial. It reminds us that um, our journey towards digital resurgence must be thoughtful and inclusive to truly represent the richness of Black heritage.
Yeah, absolutely. Overall, this blueprint truly feels like a call to join a movement, one that marries the power of both technology and community. It invites everyone to be a part of reshaping cultural narratives and driving social equity.
Precisely. It's a call to action for innovators, creators, and community leaders alike to step up, educate themselves in digital literacy, and harness AI not just as a tool for economic gain, but as a powerful means to preserve, celebrate, and propel Black culture into the future.
Right.